I'm Kimberly Cronick, and I'm the Director of Community Engagement at Illinois Public Media. I'm also the co-director of the Youth Media Workshop. And Illinois Public Media is 3 stations. We're an AM station, an FM station, a television station, and we're also an online presence. WILL was one of 12 public broadcasting stations that got a Corporation for Public Broadcasting grant to do what's called Community Engagement Initiative. The idea was to say, broadcasting has traditionally served a very important role, especially public broadcasting, conveyor of information. Some of that information is interactive. We do talk programs people can call in. We have websites people can listen on demand to programs they missed. But is there a larger role? We know that people who listen to public broadcasting span broad boundaries: economics, race, education. And given that we are one of the few public spaces where that people are feeling like there's trust, there's credibility, there's civility, what can we do with that trust? Can we actually have more of a significance in the community? So instead of just broadcasting, we're now convening conversations, we're facilitating meetings, and we're telling stories about the community to reflect back to them what's happening. It's an informal network of people in the community, whether they're at the university, churches, public health, who are focused on reducing obesity in different ways. Some focus on building exercise into your daily routine. Some focus on increasing the nutrition of the school lunches. Some want to take soda machines out. Some want to teach children at an early age what different foods taste like and increase families sitting together and having meals. All of us involved in this fight for against obesity are people and organizations that are doers. We are in the community doing things. It's very hard sometimes to reframe some of the work we do as creating a space where we all come together and share our knowledge, learn from each other, create hope, discover where the community is really at so we can move the community forward. You've probably seen really good activities, we've all done them, where you get someone who's really fired up, they get a program together, it works, it reaches a small number of kids or a large number of kids, and those who are directly involved really benefit, and then the person gets burned out. They can't find volunteers, they can't find funding, and then this program goes away. And what's changed is, yes, the individuals who participated, but how has the overall environment in which we all exist really changed? A small part, because you've changed a piece of it. The idea is to not only do that work, but to do it in a way that it continues, that it builds, that it moves the community from one stage of life to another. The kinds of impact we can have by focusing on the environment as well as the people within it is much longer term. It's more subtle. It's not necessarily measured by grants and traditional standards, but I think it's absolutely worth doing. We're really trying to build the long-term capacity of a community to address its problems so that when someone leaves, the work continues because there's a knowledge, there's a connection, there's a hope, there's progress that's measured in some way. We've just started. It's 2 years in. We don't have a lot to show right now, except the commitment of people to continue to learn from each other, to continue to share, to continue to do that work. And it feels like we're doing it together in a larger way than just, David and Goliath. It's a little bit inspiring.